You listen to me, you go to the top. Bobby! Bobby! Bobby. Oh, Bobby.
Bobby? Bobby?
And people always ask me, why are you writing a book? Are you giving it back to the people? Yeah, I think they might want to know things about wrestling. Yeah. Plus, it makes us money. Yeah. And that's what we do it for. Like I said, there's no deals.
Try it.
I've never had a person come up to me at the ring and go in the wall and say, here's $5. Good backdrop. Good bump. I tip people when they bring me food that they're supposed to bring me. I give the mailman money on Christmas to do the job he's supposed to do. You see a football game, a guy spikes the ball. He's supposed to make touchdowns. You'll see the mailman high-five you very soon. He puts a letter in your box. He's supposed to do that work. No one ever tipped me. Stevens and I, it was Halloween.
Yeah.
And we put shoe polish on all our fingertips. Yeah. When we get in the ring, we would stretch the guy's back. Because they can't see their backs.
Yeah.
So the guy goes, oh, God. Well, he's raised like a tiger. So, and Ray and I'd be laughing. So Greg Gagne came up, he says, God damn it, you're going to kill the town. There was 9 people there.
Yeah.
So I took the guy, boom, got him in the eye with the tape. And just do funny things like that, Ray and I used to do. I remember one time I was wrestling Greg, and you know how you get a guy on a full Nelson?
Yeah.
And then bang your head in the turnbuckle? Yeah. Well, Greg didn't know how to do it. Because he only did it, he was standing right behind me. So I hit my head and came right back. I heard this squash. Nose was all over his face.
Oh.
My head came back into his face.
Oh.
And then one night, Peoria, I throw him outside the ring. He's laying on the floor. Some wrestling fan, we call Marks, threw a chair in the ring. I saw it going, went right over my head. And I watched it. Went right in Greg's face on the floor, broke his nose again. He broke his nose twice in the same month with me. And I told him, I said, you know, it could have been worse. I said, it could have been me.
And you told last night, and it never made the blood because I screwed up the tape, but the match with the chair. You had a match with the chair.
Yeah. Back when we were in Sioux City, Iowa. And he was wrestling Greg Gagne, and they were having a heck of a match. Greg was a great worker. And I would never jump up during a babyface's comeback or a heel's getting heat. I would be concerned. But when they would grab a wrestle and take some time, then I would throw my little tantrum. Yeah. Well, one night there was a chair I was sitting on. I got mad and I kicked the chair. But the chair took a funny kind of a bounce. And then I heard the people react. And then the light bulb went on. So I went over and I kicked the chair. I got my foot caught. And then I kicked it into the ring pole. It bounced back and hit me. I went and dropped an elbow on the chair. I moved the chair. And I had a match with a chair. Meanwhile, Greg Gagne backbreaker in a hole watching me. And Nick says, he's working with a chair. And I had about a 5-minute match with a chair. And I picked it up and I hit it on the hip. I think it bounced back up and hit me. Found the chair, beat me. And I laid on the floor of the chair and taught me. Or something to that effect. But yeah, the people were going nuts. And all the people want is what I want to do, is entertain. Yeah. Like when I was at WCW. And they were putting over this Bill Goldberg. Yeah. And he would do that running spear and catch him, knock him down. Well, they had about 3 actors they brought in, and they dressed them up in suits and ties as attorneys. So they had forced Goldberg into something. So we speared all 3 warriors. Got one down, get the second one down, get the third one down. And then they roll out of the ring, they jumped up, and they walked away. Because they're actors. They don't know about wrestling. You have to sell what happened to you. So during the production meeting, I was sitting there with Eric Bischoff and Vince Russo and all the other production people from WCW. And they asked if there was any questions. So I raised my hand. I started to suggest something. I said, if you're going to use those suits and ties tonight, maybe the agent who's setting up this angle to tell them to stay down.
Yeah.
Because if this Goldberg knocks 3 guys out that work for H&R Block,
Yeah.
and then they get up and walk away, he's a tougher guy. And I remember they stopped for a minute and they paused, and they looked at each other. Bischoff looks at Russo, Russo looks at Bischoff. And then turned back to me and said, "Thank you, Bobby." And they were acting like they were insulted that I would suggest something.
Yeah.
All I was trying to do was better my product.
Yeah.
I, for 40 years, have buried my mother and my grandmother and my aunt, and fed my family with the money I make off this business. All I wanted to do was help it. I never wanted to hurt it. But these guys were too unprofessional to understand what I was doing. They just like someone suggesting something that they didn't come up with.
Yeah. Well, they're dealing with a heel right there, a real life heel almost, like a Vince Russo or.
Well, they're parasites. They're lucky there is a wrestling business, or they'd be selling T-shirts that sell at Shea Stadium or something. I don't know what they'd be doing. They'd be on welfare because they're not creative enough to make a living in this business.
But that's like dealing with a heel, dealing with somebody who is out for themselves and not dedicated to their craft or their business. And that's probably the way it is anywhere.
I look at it this way. It's wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's have fun with it.
Yeah.
You want to worry about other people's lives and past and who's going to stab in your back, this and that. That's too much to worry about.
Yeah.
I want the woman at the bank to smile and say, "Thank you, Mr. Heenan."
Yeah.
Thank you. And go home. I want to see my wife and kid and my friends and enjoy life. Some guys live this business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they constantly are griping about this and the payoffs and the travel. You get another job.
Yeah.
Go do something for yourself. I don't know what to tell you. If you don't like it, quit.
Yeah.
We were saying in our business, if you're looking for sympathy, you'll find the dictionaries between shit and syphilis. Is that okay, sir?
Oh, yeah. That's great.
I told one, I said, "You beat Nick one more time, you get to keep him."
Put the word in the streets.